Hey, what's going on, guys? So I brought you again another gameplay from Star Wars Battlefront 2. The beta is amazing. I'm actually really growing into loving this game. I mean, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but you know, every day I come back into this game and I actually get to play with people. And now, you know, for the past couple of days, I wasn't actually able to play with other people in this game, but I was playing with my friend Loco. I'm hoping to play with a lot more people later on in the future. Why this beta is actually out for this weekend, but every day I come back to this game, I have a lot of fun, especially again playing with people and just trying out the different classes, trying out the different abilities. And right now, I did not expect to do so well with the sniper class. I know the sniper class has two different ways of using it, either sniping or you can actually go covert, which I'll kind of get into with it. But yeah, had an amazing game. This was awesome, had a lot of fun with it, and I guess I just did not expect I would do so well. But before I actually get into you know, talking about Star Wars Battlefront, talking about this amazing gameplay in the sniper class, I would love to let you guys know that I'm wanting to do another Q&A, you know, to celebrate 4,000 subscribers, and not actually getting to do that when I actually hit it. So, you know, now that I have everything set up now, I would love to do one to kind of celebrate it and to keep on growing as a channel. So the exciting thing, though, is that Miss Butters actually wants to join us for this next Q&A. So if you have questions for me, if you have questions for her, we'd be more than happy to, loving to answer these questions. So to me, I kind of see this as a growing of the channel, letting you guys know me a lot better, and just kind of growing, you know, a relationship with everybody. So the better you know me, the better you know the channel, the what I want to push out, and the entertainment I want to do, and just have a lot of fun with it. So again, if you have questions for her, questions for me about, you know, our professions, how we met, you know, whatever, just go ahead and leave me a comment down below of your question, and in the next video I'll go ahead and get to it. But that being said, I have to say, this sniper class surprised me so much just because, you know, there's different objectives in the game. There's, you know, the Galactic Assault, which is, you know, like kind of like the walker, the MTT making to the objective, and you have to, you know, kind of protect different points as you're making your way through it. But I guess I didn't expect that this would be able to hold down positions as much. You know, there's two different parts on the map where people can, you know, the clone army can grab these different disruptor rifles and shoot it at the MDT. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna camp on one side of the map and just shoot at the other side and see if I can actually get a pretty good shots on it. And I just did not expect this. I was pretty much just camping this side of the map in the very beginning. Every time they would go after that disruptor, I just start smoking people as they were coming across. So I'm using the secondary sniper rifle. You actually get this in a care package, but you get it in like one of the supply drops. And using that, I mean, I don't know, the sniper rifle you actually get in the game just felt really slow, didn't really deal too much damage. But with this one, you can put down a lot more ammo downrange, a lot more bullets, and I don't know, I just felt like I had a lot more effectiveness with this. But also too, I actually got some MTT action going on. This is if you get into a Star Wars Battlefront game and you want to earn those higher those higher skill points, spend 400 points, spend 400 credits on the MTT if you're on the droid side. This thing does amazingly well with being able to get additional points. I mean, every time I spend 400 points and then I get like 1,200 to like 2,000 points later on, just because I'm taking out, you know, people right in front of me as they're trying to shoot me. So if you're playing the beta, if you're wanting to give it a shot, you know, kind of a pro tip for me is spend that 400 credits on the MTT and use this thing. This thing is amazing. It only lasts 30 or 60 seconds, but you can get so many people that are running either in front of you, you know, they're far back, or that are trying to pick up the disruptive rifles and actually go after you. So I'm going to go back into the sniper class. The sniper class has three different abilities. One, you can have a shocking grenade. You can throw it around and you can actually shock people and get them kind of stunned in their area. And sometimes they have to tap X to actually get out of it, which is really great because it actually stuns them in their position to where they're not going to be able to shoot. The next one is an infiltrating mode where you can actually just jam everybody's radar and you actually get locations of everybody that's on the map for yourself, and you get this like little submachine gun 3-burst gun that you can kind of walk around in. I didn't really use that much in this game, in this gameplay, but it is an ability that is amazingly powerful, especially if you're able to, you know, kind of get behind enemy lines and be able to take out multiple people. The third thing is a binocular mode. You can actually kind of mark targets and find out where people are at, which is pretty handy if you're, you know, kind of being like me where you're trying to figure out where the hell everybody's at. But for the most part, I can use that this sniper scope to kind of find out where people are at and take pop shots. I mean, most of the time, hell, by the time that we actually get to the front door steps of, the palace, I mean, everybody's pretty much either in the road or they're on the stairway, and it makes an amazing, an amazing effort to just kind of snipe these people as they're trying to, hold off, the advancing MTT and all the advancing droids. But, yeah, like I said, MTT gave me a lot of points, being able to snipe a lot of people in the very beginning, and getting a lot of points either just by damaging them, getting kill assists, or actually killing them and playing the objective, definitely gave me a lot more points to be able to unlock Boba Fett. Boba Fett is like one of my favorites all-time. I mean, hell, I think he's everybody's favorite all-time Star Wars character. But I do feel like he is a lot more powerful in this game than Darth Maul is. I mean, I don't know, for Darth Maul and Rey, I feel like they are way too vulnerable to blaster shots. And sometimes they can get overwhelmed. I mean, especially, too, if you go into a room where there's like 7 or 8 guys, I mean, you will be taken out so fast. And it's just like, well, I'm not going to play as Darth Maul for you guys because I feel like if I go into a room, there's like so many people there, I feel like I'm just going to get blasted. So Boba Fett actually comes into a really good, like a really good way into the game where you can kind of camp back a little bit. You can't really zoom in too much, but his rockets, his jetpacks, and everything definitely help you out with being able to take out targets in close range. I mean, hell, I'm trying to get to the objective. And I'm trying to use Boba Fett. He has a great way of being able to identify where targets are at, and that's one thing where, I get to this area and I don't know what's on the other side of the wall. So when I use that, use that ability where I can find out where people are at on the map and use those rockets that he has on his wrist to my advantage, it definitely helps me out a lot being able to try to secure this objective because I really don't know if a lot of people that are playing this beta know that, hey, you capture the objective to win and to press forward, but I felt like I was so low on health, and I'm just like, you know what, F it, I'm just going to push through it. Hopefully, more people will be coming in. And I thought it was funny that I was the one that was actually capturing the objective. I'm the hero class. I'm like one of the most powerful characters in the game right now, and nobody wanted to capture the objective. I'm like, oh my god, come on, guys. But anyway, I wanted to give you guys some kind of tips for this sniper class. I mean, I know a whole lot of people are going to be going over to, like, the heavy or the assault class, but I want to give you guys kind of the tips that made me successful for using the sniper class. And the biggest thing is really just line of sight, making sure you have line of sights between, different objectives on the map, being able to secure those things if you're on the enemy side, or being able to take out, counter snipe, the enemy team if you're on the clone side and you're trying to go get these disruptor rifles. Another thing too, where kind of the spawn points are, especially for here in the palace. I mean, I didn't actually think that the sniper class would be very successful in the palace just because of, when you actually get to the final objective, there's so many different ports where, the clone army can just start pouring out of. So the one thing that I did actually as the sniper class was I just started holding down these positions. I was able to just kind of hunker down in an area where I had a line of sight of where people were spawning at, and just started popping people out as soon as they started coming out of their spawn. So I know it felt kind of cheesy to me to where I was just kind of hunkering down and trying to kind of keep people away from the objective, but I feel like in this game mode, I don't know if, I mean, let me know down in the comments below, guys, if you played this game mode, Galactic Assault in the beta, and what you guys think about the end objective, because, capturing that, the throne room, I feel like it's the hardest thing to do as the drone army, because you have 4 different doors that the clone army can come out of, and with the spawn time and with the close proximity that they have to the throne room, it is a son of a bitch trying to kind of close off areas and keeping the clone army at bay as any class whatsoever. I mean, hell, that's hero, that's anything. It definitely sucks trying to capture this objective when you have so many different people coming at you at once, and you actually have to be in the center of the throne room to actually capture the objective, which totally sucks because then you have so many different avenues of approach that the enemy can take on you. So right here is where I kind of held my ground. I held my ground to the stairway. To my right, inside that throne room, there's 2 different doors that the enemy can actually spawn out of. So I just held my position. I mean, there's Rey dancing around everywhere. I'm just like, oh my god, no, I'm not. I am not going in there if Rey is kind of dancing around everywhere. But yeah, just holding this position, holding this down. I use the infiltrator mode just to kind of see where people are spawning at, to see if they're coming out of. But again, this gun does not do great at long distances. It definitely does great, when you actually get up close to people. But just hunkering down there and using my sniper rifle to the best of my ability, throwing shock grenades down so I can stun people as soon as they come out, definitely helped me out a lot. But yeah, man, just zooming out, sniping people out, again, getting those points. It does not matter whatsoever if you get a kill. As soon as you hit somebody, you get points for for it, which is the nice thing about this game. You know, it's nice to be rewarded no matter if you get the kill or you don't. Just hitting somebody gives you points to earn towards, you know, getting heroes and stuff like that, so it definitely is a great thing to do. Especially here too, you know, having great teammates. I think that's the one thing in this game that definitely separates people that win and people that lose, is having a great team. I'm still trying to find that. Some games I get like really bad teams, and in some games I get amazing teams like this one. Besides, you know, capturing the objective in the other room, which they were not doing, at least in here, you know, there's a lot of people working together trying to capture this throne room. And that's the one thing I really do look forward to actually getting in the next game, or when this game comes out, is finding a group of people and playing this game and trying to do as best you can as a team. You know, this is a really, you know, out of different Star Wars games, not so much as the previous Star Wars game, but I see this one with, you know, the class setup and everything. This is a really big team effort to try to win the objectives, and it definitely, I mean, honestly, anytime I win this game mode on Galactic Assault on Naboo, it definitely means a lot to me that we win, because I do see this throne room as something that is very hard to go after. So sometimes when I win, I'm like so excited, because it's definitely a thing that you don't see very often. Well guys, I think I'm done rambling. I wanted to let you guys know, you know, how amazing this sniper class is. I would love to know if you guys tried it out. So leave me down in the comments below if you guys have tried it out, what your success was, or if there's a different class out there you guys want me to try out and use that class and see if I can be successful with it. I do love playing my officer class. I do think there are some buffs that he needs to get, but I really do love playing that character, so I might, as my next video, bust out my little lieutenant hat, wear that, and do an officer video and let you guys know how to be successful as an officer. And the thing too is that, you know, I might have success right now with the sniper class and other classes in the game, but you know, everything is subject to change when the game comes out, since this is a beta. So I really do look forward to some of the changes. Hopefully they are really good with certain classes and kind of mitigating some things. If you've been playing this beta, you know that the rocket soldier is very powerful, and maybe that's another video entirely. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop me a like. Let me know down in the comments below if you have success for this. But also too, let me have some questions for my Q&A from me and Miss Butters. But again, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are enjoying the beta too. If you guys see me, you know, on Xbox Live playing the beta, please join in with me and have fun with me, and hopefully we can conquer the throne room again when we're playing Galactic Conquest. But again, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great rest of the day, guys, and I will see you all next time.